Well, hello, future me and all my friends. I am about to start the Rae Lakes loop starting from Road's End. This is Sentinel Campground. It's pretty cool. Generators running. It's one of those places. Anyway, I will give you updates along the way. We'll start out here, one day to Vedette Meadows, camp tomorrow, and the next day head over Glen Pass, 12,000 feet. Back down to Upper Rae Lake. We'll be heading north at that point. From there, I'm going to hang around, spend a day, and maybe head over to Lower Rae Lake, camp out there. Then one more day to the next corner, back here on Thursday. Let's have fun. Still have barely started this hike, so I feel a little self-conscious about how excited I sounded at the beginning. I am pretty excited, but maybe that was a bit much. I've got 7,000 feet to do in a day and a half. Oof, it'll be fun. So this is what it looks like at the start. Nice and calm. I don't think we're hitting the big climb yet. Woof. This is a fun, reedy area. They were telling us in the ranger talk yesterday about how the Kings Canyon River, well, I guess that would be just the Kings River, right? Used to drain into a big lake down in the Central Valley. How that was, turned that whole area into a marsh where even elk grazed, and it was a super fertile land. I guess it's still fertile, but it's not the same marshy area for sure. So it begins. Just hit 6,100 feet, so that's 1,000 feet of gain in the last literal mile. Oof. Still having a good time so far. I think I've got maybe 4,000 feet left to go today, so not too bad. Well, I almost just stepped on this rattlesnake here. He's not too happy. Let's see if we can get in there. Here we are. Maybe we can get around this guy. That was exciting. I've been following this fawn and deer down the trail since about the rattlesnake. They keep poking their head around the rocks to see if I'm following them. Sorry, ladies. This is the way I gotta go. These deer just came flying through here. Max speed, full panic mode. They blasted through. Oh, we got somebody coming, that's why. Coming out into the open. Fun. Looks like it's about time to put on some sunscreen too. I'm here at Junction Meadow. I just wanted to point out this amazing bear info sign. Bears are getting people's packs apparently from right next to them. I love this part. If you see a bear, chase it like you were trying to catch it and eat it. Chase it as far as you can. That's pretty fun. Well, see if we see a bear. I'll remember to take a picture before I take it. So it's a little loud here, but a little update. Past 10 miles. It's about 12 o'clock. So I think going pretty well. There's about 5 miles left to Vedette Meadows. Not sure why I wanted to go that far, but I think I'm gonna stick to the plan. Probably get there around 3. I take it nice and slow up this next hilly section. Maybe it's not gonna be so bad. Those mountains back over there is about where I'm gonna join up with the John Muir Trail and head up that canyon to Glen Pass. So, looks doable. Well, made it to Vedette Meadows. I think it was 4,600 feet from the start, 14 and a half miles, and I'm at 9,834 feet. Came over here and I stopped. I went down to the river, Bub's Creek, that is, and I hopped in it, cleaned off. It was nice. It was cold. And then I was getting chewed alive by bugs down there. Mosquitoes were intense. Oh, that's a fly. It's alright. And so I left there, definitely not camping down that way. Came up here on the other side of the trail. Nobody up here. It's nice and quiet. But it's hot in the sun, so just hanging out in the shade for a little while. Cook some dinner around 5. That was a tough day, but keep snacking. Hopefully I sleep well and recover enough to make it over Glen Pass tomorrow. Had some dinner, rested for a while. It's now 6-ish. Feel a lot better. Some rest really does a lot of good. It'll be interesting going over 12,000 feet tomorrow, but gotta do what you gotta do. No real disasters today. My dumb filter cracked, but it still works. No big deal, it just leaks a little bit. I bought these sport caps for the smart water bottles, and the first one instantly broke off, went flying, and so I was, no big deal, I'll just keep track of it and put it back on, and apparently it didn't go back on well because it's just gone. So I have one water bottle that doesn't have a cap, and one water bottle that and a filter that leaks. Could be worse. I did find my lip balm, which had been hiding. That would have not been fun. But anyway, gonna get some good rest, take some pictures of the sunset, hit it tomorrow. Well, that was pretty fun. Sun just set, and it was like, so the sun disappeared over the canyon wall over there about 6:45, but it was still quite bright, and sunset was at 7:45. So I sat there for an hour and I watched the sunrise, or the shadow line rise up the valley walls. About 5 minutes before actual sunset, it was like the entire canyon was lit on fire. Everything turned red. There were gold outlines on the edges of all the canyon walls, and crazy enough, clouds started forming on the downwind side of all of the big peaks. Even looks like some are coming over this way through the canyon. And then the sun completely went away, and then it was suddenly completely gray. That was super cool. Man, what a cool place. Good morning. So I packed up from my nice spot, which turned out maybe less nice than I was hoping, since I was mostly worried about getting it facing the wind well, but it ended up by being a little bit unlevel, so I was mostly fighting, sliding off to the side, but for 9,500 feet I got decent sleep, which means pretty mediocre. Anyway, I think it's about 3 miles to Glenn's Pass. I just pushed to get over it. By the way, it is so cold down here in the valley near the meadow and the creek. I'm impressed at people sleeping down here. This is a good 10 degrees colder than where I was up on the canyon wall. Anyway, let's get at it. I think we have less than 1,000 feet left. I think that up there is Glen Pass. It's gotta be. I've been wrong before. Well, clearly a little bit of a fake out. Looks like we go up and left. I got a little critter here. Hello. Ah, damn, I think I'm about here. Woo. Hello? Only heard the pika. Not friendly like the early one. Yes, this is it. Woo, Glen Pass. Oh yeah, totally worth it. 11,988. Almost made 12,000. Nice. Let me take you on a quick tour of Upper Rae Lake. I don't know a whole lot about this. I do know that's the painted lady up there. I like those cool bands of whatever color orange through there. I like how it continues off through this whole thing. Anyway, this is Upper Rae Lake. Anybody brave enough to swim out to that island? Just got back from dinner, hung out with some new friends I made that are this way, and the sun is already down over there for me, but you can see still plenty of sun out here, probably about 2 more hours of sunlight. No idea how this happened, but somehow I packed a rock. No wonder so heavy coming across Glen Pass. I'm gonna just hang out, watch the sunset, listen to some audiobooks. This is my camp setup here with the lake off and my own private beach down here. Not bad. This is Middle Rae Lake. It's busy, but I have this whole area to myself, which is nice. So I think I'm gonna throw my pad down over here and get some warm stuff and just watch the sunset.